How we doing today, guys? Speech number 5 today is an informative speech, and I'll be covering mine over the topic of vaping. Now, vaping is a very controversial topic in today's news, and a lot of people know about it. A lot of adults have done studies about it. People are having problems with teenagers doing it, stuff like that. But I just wanted to um, relay some facts on you about vaping compared to smoking. Now, first of all, vaping is 99% less harmful to your body than cigarettes. 99%. Okay. Now, our lungs are not designed to process anything besides air, but for a cigarette smoker who, clearly we know everything there is about cancers and all types of, emphysema, black lungs, tar lungs, stuff like that, to go from that to vaping, significant reduces in health concerns. Um, so, and it's a proven fact that vaping helps smokers quit. The American Council on Science and Health has done a study with about 100 participants in the course of 6 months. They took half non-smokers or vapors. They took half vapors and half smokers. Had them both try vaping. The vapors, they continued to vape on. They didn't receive any sort of addiction. They would stop for multiple days at a time. There wasn't any addiction. The smokers, they vaped, every day for 6 months, and 72% of them said that it did reduce their urge to smoke, and 92% said it helped them quit smoking, and only 10% of those 100 people uh, said that they still had the urge to smoke. Only 10%. So 90% of total participants said that they did not have the urge to smoke. I mean, these are proven facts that vaping actually does help you quit smoking. And another thing that people don't realize is that many vapors use little to no nicotine. The levels of nicotine are from zero, none, 3 milligrams, 6 milligrams, 9 milligrams, 12, and so on. The majority of vapors, and I've seen it in many vape shops, use between 0 and 6. Me personally, I use 3 milligrams. That's the lowest level that you can get. Uh, and a lot of times I'll go into vape shops and they're out of 3 milligrams or they're out of 6 milligrams, but they have plenty of 12 and 16. But with the vaporizer that I use, um, right here is obviously it's a bigger one. These put out a lot more vapor than your average, tiny electronic cigarette. So getting a nicotine level of 3 or of 6 or higher is very harsh on your lungs. As you can see, I mean they produce a lot of vapor. So for me, having a high level of nicotine, it doesn't appeal to me. I don't like it, and the same case goes for me. You know, I when my batteries are dead, I'll leave them uncharged for a few days and not even sweat it. Usually, I just use vaping as a hobby. It's nothing that I need to do by any means. Um, another fact that people and the media is trying to exploit is the unknown chemicals in vaping, which there are not any unknown chemicals in the vapor juice, as we call it, the e-juice, as we call it. Chemicals are only propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, and natural flavorings. Propylene glycol is like a type of oil used in a lot of moisturizers. It's used in lotions and stuff like that. But in its form, it's not harmful to the human body. Vegetable glycerin is a byproduct of the vegetable oil, and vegetable oils you use in brownies, cakes, all types of stuff. These chemicals are not unknown. A lot of people say it produces what's called popcorn lung. That the only chemical that would produce popcorn lung in vapor products is a chemical called diacetyl. With premium juice, as I use, the premium juice that I use, there is no diacetyl in it. There is propylene glycol, vegetable glycerin, and flavoring. Now, with the very cheap end juices, the types of things that you see at the gas station, very poor made juice, or very poor made juice. No one should be getting that. That is what causes popcorn lung. Um, so, and another issue, the media and the public is concerned with is that the appeal to kids. Now, for example, the flavor that I'm using is a blueberry. A lot of people think that, oh, blueberry is very appealing to kids. They want kids to start vaping. There's dessert flavors. There's strawberry. There's lemonade. All types of flavors that happen to appeal to a child, but they're not marketed for childs. There's child safety locks on the bottles. They card you every single time you walk into a vape shop. They are very against minors with these products. It's just, there's signs on the door everywhere you go. Under 18, do not enter. They card you every single time you enter. Child locks on the bottles. You know, they check your ID before you make the purchase. We are trying to keep these away from kids. We're not marketing these to kids. We're marketing these to adults. It's the same way with, Swisher Sweets. There's strawberry Swisher Sweets. There's peach. There's grape. Nobody is saying anything. Nobody's dogging Swisher for appealing to kids because they have a grape flavored cigar. It's downright ridiculous. Um, Studies have been done on this by the American Council on Science, also where I'm getting all my information from, the Royal College of Physicians in London, England, and the Action on Smoking and Health Committee, also in the UK, are all my sources where I've gotten these facts from. So, in all of these organizations have done studies on vaping. They've studied what it does to your lungs. They studied the chemicals in it compared to cigarettes. All studies have shown that vaping is much safer than cigarettes. It is proven that it helps people quit smoking, and it's proven it's 99% harmful to your body than cigarettes. There's absolutely no reason why we need to start super regulating this industry that's saving lives. So there's my speech about vaping and the benefits that it does for the human body. Thank you.